ForeVR Bowl. ForeVR Bowl. ForeVR Bowl. Okay, it's whatever the f you want it to be.
G'day, peeps. How you doing? This is a strange little game that I've been asked to look at. This is a review copy, and this is of VR Bowling, or ForeVR Bowl, or ForeVR Bowl, ForeVR Bowl, ForeVR Bowl. However you want to call it. This is one of the recent updates that they did where you can actually play YouTube music as you play. I mean, I think a lot of people would have other options of playing music, but I like how they're attempting to do things. And it's an interesting little can of worms, this game, because it's bowling. If you've played bowling, then you know what this is. If you've played Wii bowling, you've definitely got a good idea on what this is. Only it looks like they've tried to kind of add a little bit more to it, in the sense of, rather than just jumping into a game with a friend or a computer, they've added a bit of a trophy system going on here, depending on what you do. As you can see, I'm so great and grand. I have all these fucking trophies sorted out. Little character piece there. You can edit your dude, have them going down with you on the trick. Of course, you've got voice chat and all that. You've got your leaderboards. They've got like a Discord group thing going there for the professionals, but anyone can go in that. You could do ranked matches, private matches, on the couch co-op, so you don't have to do this thing online. You could be completely local co-op. You can also do it where you don't need multiple headsets. It could be on couch co-op where you just pass the headset to another person. However, the bummer with that is, you know, like each time someone throws their two balls, I imagine you'd then have to take off the headset and then give it to the other person, and that could get a little, you know, a little bothersome. As far as I know, that's how they would do it. Don't quote, please let me know if I'm wrong, but I imagine that's how you'd have to do it. But in my opinion, if that is the case, I wish that they would just let you pick up your barrels, do all your barrels, do them all, do your whole game, and then let someone else jump in, because at least that way, with the ingenuity of being able to watch your friend play through like streaming the screen on a TV or something like that, you can still have fun watching them play. And be like, oh, okay, yeah, look at them, and shit like that. But I don't know, that's my opinion on that area. They've also, as you can see, they have a wide array of bowls. Look at all the bowls. We have one of my personal favorites. We have Violet over here. Hello, Violet. We have this big spacey ball. I'm going to be using these. We have my creepy friend here, Mr. Dino. He's a big fan of Shrek. Yeah. I just kind of like this one because it's kind of handy and kind of shiny. Seems to work. And this is Fish Boy. This is little baby Fish Boys. And we have a wide array of barrels. I believe these used to be a lot more expensive, but I think since they updated it, they decreased the price. I don't know how I feel about that, but either way, I like how playing the game you can actually work towards something, because I like being able to grind and level and unlock stuff as I go. But I also, how do I put it? The way that they do it is you have to be a certain level, and then you have to pay a certain amount of gold in order to afford it. And take that for what you will, really. You know, you could argue, well, if I've got enough gold, I should be able to fucking buy whatever ball I want. Or if I've earned the level, so for example, I'm level 100, I'm just that good. No, that they boosted me up just so I could play as much as I could. But really, the only advantage of being a higher level is that you get to use the higher level balls. But in saying that, like, I don't know. Part of me feels like, rather than having to spend that money on the balls, why not make it so that you can level up to earn some of the balls outright, or even all of them, and then use that money to spend on other things, kind of like Hades, or I don't know, just in the sense that Hades, in the sense that you can buy scenery, you know. So, oh hey, I got 47,000 gold. Let's spend 10,000 gold to get a new bartender. Let's spend 10,000 gold to add streamers everywhere, or confetti coming down, or buy trophies. Not necessarily these kind of trophies, but you know what I mean, or costumes for your character and stuff. I think this character is a little different. I think this is more of the Oculus. I think this is basically the equivalent of the Xbox avatar sort of thing, so I don't know if they have a control over this. I have control over this, but little things like that, or just things that you can interact with in the world, you know, when you're on the level itself. Because this is more of the home world, as they say. But that's just my opinion. I feel like they could have just made this a level thing, where you earned your barrels, and then you can use your gold, on other things that you can actually interact with. I don't know if you could do this before, but I do like how you can, at the very least, smack your barrels around. I like that. Just little cutesy little things. They didn't have that in Wii Bowling, as far as I can remember. Little things you can do to just fuck shit up. But yeah, wait, what are you doing here? What? Fuck off. What was that? Oh, that was the vortex ball. That's okay. But yes, as you can see, we've got a wide selection here. And, well, some cute ones. A lot of them often make different noises. And, they all have different advantages. Different speeds, different weights, all that jazz. Part of me wishes that you could also take, kind of like in an MMO or something, take the visuals of one bowling ball and transfer those visuals over to another bowling ball. Because, let's say, for example, this bowling ball, this one's been doing really good for me. And I think it's because it's a bit heavier than the others. What's this? Spin, 24, 6 pounds. This is double the weight. Yeah, double the weight, double the spin, and this one seems to work a lot better for me. This one as well. This is heavier than that one. And the heavy ones seem to work better in my opinion. But you might not like Mr. Creepy Shrek Eye, even though it's supposed to be Dino. And you might want to see Mr. or Mrs. Foxy here. But you can't put the stats over. And yeah, I know, like it's... I know what they're doing. It's just... Some people might be like, nah, fuck that. I want my pony! Eh! You know, and they want to have it with these stats. And I don't know, I feel like... Or maybe hit a certain level, you know? And then you can do that. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of other ideas to help spruce it up. Because at the end of the day, it's bowling. So, in my opinion, I'm not the biggest fan of bowling. But, you know, it's something that I would likely only do with mates. Me going to an actual bowling alley and bowling on my own is unheard of. And I think a lot of people wouldn't really bowl on their own unless you're a professional and you're practicing or something. I don't know, you're in a tournament. VR, I would say, is a little different, maybe. Yeah, maybe you like to casually bowl on your own in that way. Me, still probably not, usually. But, it's not... Ugh, come here, little boy, sorry. But this certainly does try to grab you with its interesting... Whoa. That's weird. It certainly does try to grab you with what it attempts to do as a bowling game. This is probably one of my favorites as well, just because of the visuals on it. But as you can see, before we jump into a game, we've got some cute little barrels here as well. I don't remember this. Why does it have that noise? That's a cute one. And that's one with a bit of a reflection on it. Of course, it doesn't have our reflection, but still cool. might take you out, because this one doesn't do anything else. Moon cheese? What the fuck is moon cheese? Oh. Oh no, here we go. This is like the fat song.
Stop it! Cut it out! I have a glandular problem.
Okay, I'm done now. Oh! Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted now. But yeah, so you got all these different barrels, all different effects and the like. I might grab this one just because it's a high level one, just to see the differences. Find a ball that you like, spend your coins on it, bada bang, bada boom, you got your barrel. Now, you've got a whole set, you don't have to have a whole set. They've also recently done a pro mode, which is for the professionals. Anyone can do it as far as I can tell, and it's just a more competitive thing. Me, I've been either doing just single player or just ranked, stuff like that. I did, if I remember correctly, I did one multiplayer match with one person online. But personally, at least in its current state, unless the time zones here are bad, because I believe I tried doing this early in the morning Australian time, and I did see more people on. But Aussies, if you're looking to play this late at night, probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. I suspect that this game has a bit more of a niche audience, or it's a bit like you've got to organize an online gathering, I think, for this one. Now, as mentioned, it's bowling, but as you can see, they've tried to work on the scenery here, you know? You've got a lot of nice shit to look at. They recently did a water world, which I've got a bit of footage of, which I might try and splice together in this, and some of the other worlds maybe. But they do have a lot of nice worlds. One of my gripes with it, though, is, and I know it sounds stupid, but there's nothing to interact with. Yes, there's the jukebox, which is a new thing, but that's just to pick music, or maybe you can look up videos. Hold on, let me just check real quick. If you could look up videos, let me do one. This is your initial barrel, and as you can see, my pro skills are just amazing. I wonder if I look up just something random, if it comes up. I take everything back. This is perfect. You don't need anything else. Everything is perfect. This is fine. This is perfect. Alright, the jukebox is fine. You don't need anything else to interact with. You just need the jukebox. But, aside from that, you can't really interact with anyone or anything else. I mean, if there's other people, then yes, you could talk to them and that, but this AI, I can't slap him around or anything. He doesn't know I'm here. He's just doing his little remote track thing. He's not actually interacting with anything. This person's just sitting here. I could give him a good thumb up the nose that they don't care. I appreciate what they've tried to do, but there's, like, imagine, like, real-life bowling, you know? I remember when that's one of the reasons why I'm not too super enthralled about bowling. You're watching, you know, in a team with maybe 4 or 5 mates, and sure, you might be talking, but in real life, yeah, you've got that interaction. Here, you might not necessarily have that all the time. Or, you know, you might have a drink with you, you might have, something on the side, your phone or something, I don't know, just something to fiddle around with. There's nothing here to fiddle around with. And if I try to pick up one of these balls and, like, just fuck around, then it'll penalize me, because obviously it's my turn. So if I miss, then, you know. If you're playing casually, though, in casual mode, then it won't. It'll let you make a do-over, but then you've got to keep clicking do-over just to toss your barrels around. Now, I think... Oh, that was bad. But, I think just little things. Being able to interact with the world a bit more, so people who are waiting for their turn have something to entertain themselves with. Let's try Mr. Purple. It could help extend this game's lifespan a little bit more. Holy! That's fucking grease lightning! Show you again. Jesus! I think I just found the cheat bowl. Let's compare that. Let's compare one of my favorite barrels. I believe this one is allowed in the competitive ones. Alright, and now let's compare the cheat bowl. Just fucking bang. Okay, I kinda like how they've got silly balls as well. But again, you might like those stats on a different bowling ball. I can understand why they're different, especially now that they have that big pro competitive mode. But, you know, some people might not care. Aside from, aside from that, I'm not really sure what else to say about it. It's bowling. If you like bowling, then you will probably like this game. And if you're not sure if you would like bowling, or if you're picky with your bowling games, then if you liked Wii Bowling, then you would probably like this one. Because it feels like Wii Bowling, but you don't have to wait as long for each thing. As you can see, I'm just coming out, bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle, fail, fail, fail. I think when you're playing with another person, if I'm correct, it does take a tiny bit longer, a couple more seconds, but not too long. It's enough for you to sort of, you know, just be able to miss a bit with your buddy or whatever. But again, things like that could be fixed if they would allow you to get some interactions in the world to kill a little bit more time. Now, they do have music, by the way, because I normally talk about audio and music and stuff like that. They have their own music, but all of it's copywritten, so I can't show you any of it. And a lot of it is basically very, I think it's like a couple tracks. What was Don't Fear the Reaper. That was that other one. Celebrate good time. Come on. Oh Jesus, that is not a good time. You know, that kind of stuff that you would imagine in a bowling alley, that kind of thing. And the music's alright, but it's stuff you would have heard before. There's no voice acting. There's not really much sound. I mean, the look of it is acceptable. It's a VR game. It's kind of like, to me, all of this screams like VR Wii Bowling. VR Wii Bowling. It's like, yes, we're going to take the Wii Bowling game and we're going to make it really good, or as best as we can. Because, to me, this isn't a bad game. It's basically, if you don't like bowling, then don't play this game. That's essentially what it is. Fuck yeah. If you don't like bowling, then don't play this game. If you like bowling, then you will probably like this game. Now, I can't quite remember how much this game is. I will probably put it up on the screen here, because it's harder for me to pull up directly right now. But now, for what it's worth, and for what all the options that you can basically do with this game, I would probably say, in my opinion, that this game is worth maybe, if you like bowling, if that's it, you like bowling and you want something to play bowling with on your own, and you own an Oculus Quest 2, because as far as I know, it's exclusive to the Oculus Quest 2, as far as I know for now, I would probably say maybe 15 bucks or so. Maybe 10, 15 bucks. Now, if you have friends, and all your mates are like, hey, if one of us buys this game, we'll play locally. Yeah, we'll play together. Sure, alright. Then now I'd say, yeah, 20 bucks, maybe 25. You could even get your friends to chip in. Sure, something like that for a game like this that you could play online and play locally on the couch as well. So you have those options, and then you can play on your own as well if you just feel like practicing or something, or being a bit more competitive, because they have those options too. Okay, then yeah, maybe 2025. If you're a super duper competitive bowling player and you want something to practice with, maybe not for real life bowling, I don't know about that, but just something to fuck around with and you really love bowling, then yeah, maybe you pay more than that, like 25, 30. I can't imagine this being more than $30. If it is, then whew, I'm gonna be choking on my words. But overall, I think this is a neat little game. Would I recommend it? As mentioned, only if you love bowling, or only if you really like bowling games. If you're not a fan of bowling, then no, I can't. I do think that there is a lot more they could do to basically make this better, though. I do think so. So I can't excuse them for that. But what I can say is good job to what they have done. There's not a whole lot of bowling games that I really can compare this to. But what I can say is that this is certainly a bowling game that I will remember if I ever end up peeking at future ones. I'm going to be comparing them to this, and then I'm going to be just like I compared this to Wii bowling. Because this is, from what I've seen other minor bowling stuff in the past, the best one that I've seen. But then again, this is the one that I've played in VR, so that might not be saying much. But overall, I liked my time with it. I'll probably play it from time to time on my own, see if my mates want to jump into it, and we'll probably have a few good laughs with it. And I think that's worth it at the end of the day for, I don't know, $10 to $20, something like that maybe. Either way, that was me checking this out. That is my horrible face. That is a barreling bowl I have yet to buy. So I'll probably buy this one. Just take these out. Fuck them all! Beautiful. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. We're going with the Creepy Shrek ball. Let's go. Creepy Shrek. Get her in there! Just little tiny things, even just brush the fish out of your ways, you know? Like the Puffer! Puffer! Wait, does he actually react to me? He does. When I get close to him, he reacts. Okay. He puffs up. And then he calms down, but then when I get close...
G'day there everyone, thank you so much for watching and supporting me. Speaking of which, thank you to my gorgeous patrons. If you want to help fund the channel, feel free to check out my Patreon in the description below. I also have affiliate links for Green Man Gaming and Humble Bundle, two very nice game key sites where you can get some good deals and help me out with a little kickback. Winky thanks. My Twitch streams are still on every Friday, 10 AM and 10 PM Sydney Australian time, unless I'm sick, busy or dead. And my Discord game sessions where all of you can join in are still every Saturday and Sunday, 10 AM Sydney Australian time. Follow me on Twitter and other social medias, join the server on Discord, and sub on YouTube to be alerted when I go live and new stuff comes out. Links in the description, bitch! Oh, I also have this code here if any of you are interested in a watch. That's it! Time to set sail and fuck off! Here are the patrons! Goodbye!